My name is Mark Bowden, student number 1004613363. This is my research project. It's called What Has Database and Data Development Done for the Restaurant Industry? Now, if we go back to the year 1765, that'll be the time when you actually discover the first establishment named a Bouillon. This was made in Paris by a man named Boulanger and was actually the first restaurant to be created. Society with a completely new and unfamiliar way of public dining in the form of separate tables and their own menus. This concept would then grow over the years into what we know today as a restaurant. As technology's evolved, I'm going to have a look into what kind of effects this has had on restaurants since they were first created. Throughout this presentation, I'm going to be researching through different sources to find relevant information, fitting a specific methodology to find information that's going to help me answer this question. The question would be whether the technological advancements we've seen have had an advantageous effect on this industry or not. Organization is key when it comes to running a profitable restaurant. You have to keep track of things like management of inventory and stock, minimalization of waste, managing tables and staff, as well as maintaining a customer-friendly menu and executing orders efficiently at the same time. As this was difficult to achieve at first, new technologies have been developed to make this a much easier task. If the company is successful and makes a continuous profit, you can then broaden the restaurant out and include a takeaway, which is possible on certain POS systems. Kitchen order tickets also give the chefs the ability to track their orders in real time, giving them the opportunity to stick to their time constraints a lot easier. This leads nicely onto kitchen order displays, which is an option for the kitchen staff to have a monitor in front of them, presenting them with all the order information. Technology is constantly growing, but this means the risks are too. Hackers have always become an issue, and however certain POS systems can supply technical support and frequent updates, but this comes at a fee. Additional precautions such as credit card encryption can also be used, as well as actually storing your data on a cloud-based POS system, which is much safer. I'm now going to take you through the process that I went through for creating this restaurant database replica. Firstly, I had to actually create the database. This was quite easy to do. What I did was go on databases, new database, enter the name of the database and make sure the sizes and everything's how you want it. Click OK. Your database will pop up here. Next thing I need to do is create my entities. First table is going to be for the manager. So I'll have an ID with a data type, all in first name, last name, contact number, email address. And these will all have a data type. Then varchar, except contact number, which will have a numeric up to 11. I repeated this process for all the necessary entities that I needed inside my database. The next step I need to do is add the relationships or the foreign keys. Category ID is going to have the foreign key. So I'm going to add, go into here, find menu category ID, category ID, and there you go. I repeated this process until I had a fully functional restaurant database. The next step was to add data to each of my tables. To do this, you just edit the top 200 rows and then add your own data that fits to the data types. I'm now at the point where I can query and test my database. To query my database, you just click the new query box up here, which will open this window. First query we're going to do, we're going to select customers from this database. And we're going to get the customers who have an ID greater than 3. And as you can see, the results came back perfect. The next query I'm going to try is to assign a waiter to another table that he wasn't originally set to. I'm going to update, drag in table details, and I'm going to set which waiter I want. Take the extra table, and I'm going to give him the IDs for each of the tables I want him to work at. And it worked. I'm going to check if that query worked now, so we're going to select table details. And this should return 3 tables. Perfect. With all the advances we've seen, it just makes a safer place for the worker and a better experience for the customer. There's a wide variety of tools and services that are available to keep your database safe. They are accessible by any company that wishes to pay a fee. All in all, I think these advancements have proven to be a great advantage to the restaurant industry in many ways. Thank you for watching my presentation.